All right, I have the brand new Naturnest tent, the Orion Pro series. I love this tent. Many reasons. Of course, it's a hard top, which is by far one of my favorite. I'm gonna walk you through all the different features of it. But number one, it goes up super quick, comes down super quick. Huge plus for me, you can leave your bedding inside when you close it. That's big for rooftop tenting, that you can put it up and down quick and you can leave your bedding in there. I like to hop from site to site every night, and so being able to do that efficiently and quickly is really great. But they've added so many things, like if you use an air conditioner or a heater, they have ports for that. They have electric cord spots to go through. Also, it's plumbed for electric, so you can actually run power up into it. I'm gonna go through all the features. Hope you take some time with me here while I walk you through all the features, and I can help you make a decision on a rooftop tent, because rooftop tenting, it's my favorite way to travel. And this one checks all the boxes for me. Let's get in there. So let's start with the outside. Super easy to put up. You just unclip the 4 points and then push up, and then you'll have to put the guides out for the awning area. But it goes up super fast. Now the awning comes around the side and across the front, being able to keep your window open all the way up in the top there and let air in. And also when you get up, you can kind of sit here and still have some protection from rain. It does have zippers along here, so you're able to add a little awning room onto here, and I do plan to get that. Now on the top here, it's full ABS and nicely rounded. I think it looks great on my trailer here. I'm really happy with its profile. It is 180 pounds total with nothing in it. So it has some weight to it, but I don't really think that's bad for a rooftop tent. They generally go between 150 to 200 pounds, so it's hitting right in that mark. Has windows all 4 sides. Probably my favorite one is this one right here. Just lets a nice side flow through, and you can keep it unzipped underneath this if it's raining, and you can get some cross ventilation. This right here is where you can run an extension cord in if you wanted to into your vehicle if you run like a generator. But check this out. Under here, it has a port for power going inside with USBs, and has a light string in there, which I'll show you in a minute. But you're able to it comes with the connectors and everything to put it into whatever you need to, because I have a power box in there and I plan to run the power up into that. Construction wise, this is the aluminum bottom. It has a lip right here, so even if water gets on here and runs underneath, it's going to hit that. It's not going to go up into the tent, and that's pretty nice. But I do like this, so when water hits here, it kind of sheds out, and that goes all the way around. This is that bungee that I had to move when I open it. This is great. So you put it up all 4 corners, and what it does is when you close, it pulls all that canvas inside and really keeps it from getting caught on the outside. I'll show you that when I do the closing. The hinge mechanism is pretty amazing. A lot of geometry going on here, but it goes so smooth. You have to pull pretty hard in the beginning to be able to get it to all these hydraulics right here and everything to get to that point. But you can get it to right there, and then it'll stay and go around, do tucking and everything, and then pull it the rest of the way. That is awesome that you're not fighting the thing the whole time trying to tuck it in. Good design on the whole X system here that they have going on there. Do have a strap that hangs to the top that when you're closing it, you're able to pull it down there. Underneath, let's talk about how it's mounted. Now I have a rack, so I put the bolts right in that came with it and then ran it through and just hooked it to the bolt or to the rack itself. But if you need to have a rack that goes like that it sits on, and then it has the other piece, it comes with that too. Left them at home, sorry I don't have them, but has 2 different ways to actually mount it on your rig. Finishing up the outside has these ports. So there's one here and there's one there. And what this is for is being able to run either an air conditioner down below or a diesel heater, and being able to heat up your tent. Now that's pretty great, because a lot of people will have to just kind of stick it in here and it'll be all messed up. But this one actually comes with the system. So that's why it's a pro. It comes with all the right bells and whistles to it. Now, I'm gonna talk about a piece that a lot of people don't talk about, and that is the window. This one opens up, okay? So many of them, they unzip and drop down. But when they're sitting down here, you're stepping on the screen, you're bringing the water in. This one rolls all the way up to the top. Absolutely love that. Would recommend that for every rooftop tent, to be able to roll your outer coating and your screen up instead of down. It comes with 2 of these shoe bags, and they're great. So you can just drop your shoes in, and it's all rubber coated inside, so it's protected. But you can also throw some like wet gloves or whatever you need on there too, and it'll protect it as well. There's one for here, and there's one for right there. Now the ladder. These are where the ladder hooks in. And this is probably one of the coolest things. The fact that it has these push pin style, and then they are cabled. What makes this kind of like the Pro, and they really hit all the details, is stuff like this. So a lot of them have screws. I'm not a big fan. This is a push pin, and it's lanyard by a metal cord or metal cable, which is absolutely great. So once you line it up, you push this pin in here, thumb, and then it goes there, and then it's not coming out on you. I love that so much. I love that the hardware is all there and complete. Also, because this has room in it, you can put the ladder in there. It also has a cover for it and everything, case for it, and you can throw it in the tent and then not have to worry about leaving your ladder at home. I've had that experience, and it's really bad when you're like, the ladder doesn't fit in there, so you're always putting it in your garage, and then you go to leave and you forget your ladder. It's terrible. It's a really bright day, so it's going to be a little tough to film in here, but I want to point things out. The top kind of has this soft material on here, and it's really comfortable and nice. Probably the biggest thing is the views that you get from this tent, and the airflow is amazing. It even has venting up there, so if it's raining, you can keep that vented up there. You've got your light strip all the way up to the top. That is a yellow and white. Not going to show much today because it's so bright out. On-off cable is over there, and then you can also, like I said, wire it in and plug it in down below so that you're running off of a system that's maybe in your vehicle or your truck. You got a place to put all your little goodies right there, and they're on both sides. So I have one right here too, so you can have 2 spots for them. These are great. So many times companies put them in the wrong place. This is great. Right inside the door, put your keys, put your wallet, stuff like that right inside the door. They're not down here falling and drifting around. They're right where you need them. Hard to show, but my head's all the way back. I'm actually off the screen. Switch it, and now you can see there's my feet. I am 6'2", and I still can scooch down before I can even touch it. So there's plenty of room for somebody that's 6'2" to fit. I think 6'4" would fit in here no problem. And then you can have a second person here or a dog. I love the inside of this tent. I can also sit up in it, which is pretty awesome, and just hang out. On the inside, you can see that everything is seam sealed, but also I'm not sure if you can see this zipper, but what this does is you could actually unzip all the canvas if you needed to and replace it. Say something happened, like it got burned from being too close to a fire, or it just wears out because you use it so much. You can replace it, which I think is a pretty cool option. So the mattress is great. It has this kind of soft quilted on the top, but then nylon on the bottom, and then this piece which adds air underneath so that moisture doesn't collect underneath. Well-made mattress, good system. This is the type of system you want to see in a well-made, rooftop tent to keep all that moisture down and have no mold. Take it down. You got to take these metal rods out, and I put them right down in the front here so that I know where they are. It is pretty easy to just all the way down so that it doesn't pull out, but I just put it right here. There's a case for it in here. This is where you kind of have to pull a bit and let it go. 2 things. One is the hydraulics, but it's also the air in the tent going out. Now here's the cool thing. It goes right there, right about right there, and it lets you do all the tucking. Just slowly bring it down, and then got your latches. So the latches are super easy. Of course, they cinch, but to open them, you do that and then pop it out, and then to close it, you seat it in, but you have to pull this back so that it will lock in place. There's 4 of those, super simple to lock into place, and they hold really great. I've been driving on highway going 80, no problem at all. I put a link down below so you can check them out. I have a discount code and everything for you down there. I love this tent. Can't recommend it any higher for its price point. Very affordable for everything that you get. What I think are some pretty pro options on this thing. So check it out. It's worth looking at. Thanks for taking the time to watch the video to the end. If you can subscribe or like, that would be awesome. Till next time, just remember, life's a hike, so hike happy.